So you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about the supposed content that's coming in Season 2 for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 with these recent leaks that we've just saw and why they demonstrate just how incompetent and out of their depth Infinity Ward are as a development team when it comes to Call of Duty. Now, people have been getting strikes for sharing this content in terms of the imagery, so I'm not going to share that, but I will link it down in the description for those of you who want to see. Although I will say you're probably wasting your time anyway, because it's regurgitated stuff that you've already set your eyes on in past Call of Duty titles. So let's talk about the first bit of content, which is the map. Now, all of this can change before the season comes. I understand that, so take it with a pinch of salt. Although I would say from previous seasons that we've seen and the experience I've had since Modern Warfare 2019 introducing seasons, these leaks tend to be correct, and I think they come from the devs anyway, because they need to do everything they can to keep interest in the game. So the map that we're going to get is going to be Castle, which is from Call of Duty World at War, or more recently Call of Duty Vanguard, which absolutely leaves me scratching my head. Not only have we brought back a map that we've recently had, you guys aren't trying to hide the fact that you can't be bothered to make any decent content for the game. Or is it just that you guys can't make decent content for the game? I mean, judging by the maps you guys made yourselves, they're absolutely awful. I will say Castle plays very well in the likes of Vanguard, and maybe they're bringing it back, one, because it's a Japanese theme for this season, but two, Call of Duty Vanguard, it's no secret, the game sold like a gourmet shit sandwich. Nobody brought the game, so there are going to be a lot of people that probably haven't set their eyes on the likes of Call of Duty Vanguard's Castle map, or I should say Call of Duty World at War's Castle map, which I'm so ashamed to say I never actually played this map in its former glory in that game, because I didn't even know what Call of Duty World at War was. I know I'm shaking my head behind the mic now, shame on me. But in Call of Duty Vanguard, it played very well, but that may be because that game had perks like Ninja / Dead Silence. People were more prone to run around the map, whereas I don't think it will play as well in the likes of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. These guys could have given us so many other maps from the Modern Warfare 2 original, but they chose to do this, and I'm not surprised, because we are talking about a development team that literally walked into a museum and copied and pasted that into Call of Duty, and as a consequence got Activision sued. And there are other maps that got subpoenas for, which I know they've paid a hefty amount of money for the privilege of keeping those in the game. Why not give us stuff like Wasteland, Subbase, Carnival, Estate, Skid Row? These guys have literally got assets rubbed in our face in the likes of Warzone 2.0 that they haven't put in the 6v6 portion of the game. And yes, I know this game is supposedly going to last us for 2 years, and they have plenty of time to introduce that, but we need fresh, impactful content now, and this was the perfect time to do that. And yes, they still can add this into the game, but I really don't have faith that they will do us that justice. In fact, I think they're going to do us a disservice. And judging by the next portion of the video I'm going to talk about, the operators that we're going to get Ronin again from the likes of Modern Warfare 2019, and just makes absolutely no sense that we're essentially getting not only regurgitated maps that we've recently had, we're also getting regurgitated operators now. I mean, tell me you're a lazy developer without telling me you're a lazy developer. What are these guys even doing? I have a feeling now that these guys brainstormed for 2.5 years and then made the game in 6 months, because we all know that how many bugs that are in the game, but also now they're just clearly demonstrating that they categorically have no artistic flair or talent to actually do anything off their own backs and design their own 6v6 maps. We're just going to take localized content from the real world, or take it from the last iteration of Call of Duty. And then with Ronin coming into the game as well, that makes absolutely no sense to me that we're getting an operator that came from 2019. I mean, you could argue that there's an affinity there with the game because this is a reboot and they're kind of flowing through the series. But when people are paying 20 odd quid for skins and operators, I don't want to see regurgitated content. I want to see absolutely fabulous stuff coming into the game. I mean, there are games like Valorant, games like Fortnite that have done this very, very well. Brand new content, season upon season, that people don't have to buy, but genuinely want to buy. And I think they're in danger of alienating even those people there. They're making another resurgence map. To me, is an admission that they've made so many changes in Warzone 2 that people don't like, that they've got to appease certain people by having another rebirth style map. And that's another story for another video in total. And there's rumors of this map being a ground war map and put into DMZ, essentially spreading the content thin across the board. Overall, they've had the chance and accessibility to give us much better maps from a catalogue of maps, not only from Modern Warfare 2, the original, but Modern Warfare 3, and have chose to take one from the last game, which was an absolute flop when it came to Call of Duty sales. I mean, it all sounds counterintuitive of what they're supposed to be doing in this game for me. Guys, down in the comment section, you let me know your thoughts and feelings to the content I've revealed. What would you have preferred to have seen as a new map coming into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for Season 2? Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but the like and subscribe button, I hope they took your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.